Hello and welcome to a new video. I am so excited to be talking about my August paycheck because I get 3 paychecks in August. So you just feel like you hit the jackpot. And for the first time ever in life, I have been able to really maximize those extra pay periods in the beginning of the year and now at the end of the year. And so I'm really proud of myself. So let's get started. So my August 1st paycheck is going to be for $1,612.42. And these are the expenses that I will be taking out of my pay. So I have my rent for September. I pay half my rent out of each check. And then I have my standard food, laundry, and we have Miley's surgery. So this is my final installment towards Miley's surgery. She is going to be spayed and get her nose adjusted so she can breathe better, and we're going to microchip her. So her total surgery is $792.17, but I have taken out $260 from my child benefits, $260 from my last paycheck, and now $275 from this paycheck to get that money together without putting it on a credit card. And so I'm really proud of myself in being able to do that, and having this 3 paychecks, it made it quite easy. Quinton Soccer is also coming out of here. Yes, I am that parent. I do pay my child for his soccer successes. That's how life goes. You're good at something, you get paid for it. And so I just want to teach him that from when he's young. He gets $10 for every win that the team gets. He gets $10 for every goal and $10 for every assist. I also have some car repairs that I need to really get a handle on here. The last time I went for an oil change, they told me that I needed 2 new front tires and 2 spark plugs, and spark plugs. I don't know how many there are. And I didn't get it. And now I'm coming up now to needing another oil change. So I need to get that done. So I'm gonna budget $250. I have an amazing mechanic, and my car is really old, and I don't suspect those things will be expensive. I always buy used tires, so I'm not worried about that. And then my life insurance for my term life insurance. So the items in blue, I have to manually pay. I use my bank account, my online banking. I manually send the money. And then the items in green, this is my cash that I pull out of the bank. And then the orange stays in the bank. So I am getting 3 checks, but I still divided my rent in half because, have you heard the saying, don't count your chickens before they hatch? That's exactly what I'm going with here. I am going to still pay my rent from this check, pay my rent from my next check, and my 3rd check at the end of the month, when everything is paid, is my free check. And it's really going to feel like my free check because I have no bills coming out of it. Whereas if I had divided everything in 3s, then my 3rd check would have been spread out throughout the month, and I probably wouldn't have really had that real feeling of a windfall, you know? And I want that. I want that windfall feeling. All right, so you guys know how I do it. So I total it. So my total bills coming out of this check is $1,555.76. And what I have left over is $56.66. And I've brought it over here and I've just allocated it as an account buffer. It's not that much money. I don't want to send it to my emergency fund, and I'm just gonna let it. So if we move down towards my cash envelopes, I'm taking out $840 out of my bank in cash. These actually total $835, and I had to put this into $840 because it has to be a multiple of 20 coming out of the bank machine. I know, still in 2019, we can't take out what we want. We have to take out multiples of 20. Nonetheless, so $840 in cash is being taken out. I also clearly indicate the denominations because there's nothing worse than standing at the bank machine and not knowing what your denominations are in advance. But I did have this anyways, and every time I do it, I always think, I'm so glad I have this organized. It gives me a really good feeling. So all that is all set. My food envelope for last period is going to be retired into my envelope collection. For some reason, I still hold on to them. I feel like they're good memories and good reminders of my ever-changing money habits. So this will be going into the safe for safekeeping. But it's done. It served me well. I tracked everything and I stayed within budget when it came to food from the grocery store and fast food. We also take fast food out of this. If you notice, there is, a McDonald's here, a Popeyes here, and we didn't eat out much there because of meal prep. So it all worked out. So my food envelope for this coming period is here. Nothing fancy, okay? Don't pay for envelopes. Don't help someone else meet their goals before you meet your own, okay? So this is my new food envelope. I actually forgot to put the date, but that's okay. The money is already in here. This is for week 1. This is $120 in this envelope for my week 1. So that I will be carrying in my wallet. This is my week 2 food and laundry. As I separate my food is $240, right? So I separate them. I don't carry all that cash on me. I'm too nervous about it. I feel like it's too dangerous. So this is my week 2 food and my laundry. So I take out $40 for laundry, and I just put it all in this envelope. It stays at home. I don't need to carry it around with me. I have coin laundry in the basement of my building. I have my laundry card at home. I don't need to carry that cash around. So that will go in the safe. We have my girl Miley here. Her surgery is paid for. I wrote it down just one more time to remind myself. Her surgery is next Wednesday, and so we're coming up really close to her surgery. I've got all the money in here for her surgery. I'm going to hand this to the vet when I get there. Yes, they do take cash. I asked last time. It's less than a month, and I was still able to get this money together just by planning and telling my dollars where to go each month. So these are the these are the wins for me. I feel so proud of myself. And then I have my car repairs. So this is $250. I don't expect it's going to be more than $250 for what I need. And if it is, that's okay. I'll just put it in the next budget, and I'll bring the car back and do the rest of it. But I'm not going to put it on a credit card. It's literally not going to happen. I will take the bus. I work from home. I live across the street from a little community neighborhood mall, and everything I need is within 30 minutes of my house. Those are all the cash envelopes. that I have for this period, what you will notice, what is not on this list. I want to point that out. There was no money for fun. I did enjoy having that fun envelope, but there was no money for it. So that's out for the next 2 weeks. And it's not that we're not going to have fun. We're just going to do something for free. We're going to go swimming, go to another neighborhood, go to their park. You know, that's always exciting. You know, chill at a friend's house, those sorts of things, things that don't cost money is all that we're going to do for the next 2 weeks. Definitely won't kill us. And there's no nails. There's no nails on this budget either. Normally I do allocate my nails on my pay week, but these 2 weeks I will be doing my own nails. Oh, boo-hoo. No, there's nothing wrong with that. I wasn't budgeting my money. I would have spent the money on fun things. I would have spent the money on the nails. I would have spent the money on the car, and then I would not have had enough money for the basic things, and then these basic things would have went on a credit card. That's really how it would have went down, to be honest. Okay. Now, what I also wanted to do in this video is give you guys a peek at my emergency fund. I have been plugging away at this emergency fund since forever, and this is my emergency fund. So let me just get this set here. So voila, here is my emergency fund. It is coming along so nicely. I am literally so proud of myself. I come and look at this page. I take a peek at this page at least once a day, just out of necessity. I just keep wanting to look at it, and just the colors, it's just so beautiful, and it's just so high and almost filled up. And yeah, I'm super excited. I have $1,500 remaining. My goal is to fill this up by the end of August. I do feel like I can do that, although if I'm not able to do that, it's okay. I will get it done in September. The important part is that my eyes are wide open and I am paying attention. I'm telling my money where to go, and it needs to be going into this jar ASAP, okay? Now, I started off with $1,000. Then I paid off all my debts. I paid off all my debts. I had the $1,000 sitting there. I only needed it once. My engine light came on in my car, so I dipped into it. It cost me $500 in car repairs. And the old Tasha I would have just asked my brother for the money. He's always been the one to give me money to get my car fixed. And so I would have asked him, he would have given it to me, and I would have carried on with life. But this new Tasha, no, my engine light came on. I drove to the mechanic. They told me everything I needed to do, which was a lot, and it cost me $500. I paid it. I refilled my emergency fund, and I kept going with life. I didn't even bring it up to my brother, nothing at all. And I feel so good about that. And then I started again contributing to my emergency fund after my debts were paid off in June. It took me a little longer than expected for two reasons. I actually had to pay for Quentin's outdoor soccer fees, which totaled about $1,100 this year. That's another thing. I would have just asked my brother for the money. He would have given it to me, and I would have paid the soccer fees. But this year actually asked me, because obviously outdoor season was starting, and I said, no, I'm going to do it myself this year. And he was like, okay. And I did it. And so I paid for the fee, and we bought Miley, and she was $900 for her, and then we had to buy all the stuff that go with owning a dog. She's our very first pet. But I've been plugging away at it through the month of June, and then in July, my mom so graciously has given me $2,800. It's a birthday present, and funny enough, it's a birthday present and Christmas present. And I said, you know, what's going on? Would you win the lottery? Are you giving me some money and you're just gonna run off and, you know, we're never gonna see you again? And she said, no, no, she just wanted to, she was really proud of me, and, you know, she wanted to just show some love and show some support. So thank you so much to my amazing, amazing mother. I know you guys are all jealous, and you know, you should be, because she's quite fabulous. And she told me to post some really good pictures of her, so I'll definitely go ahead and do that for her right here. So here's my emergency funds, my baby, my love. I'm going to the top. The bottom is way too crowded. See you next time.